afternoon, folks. Hope you are all well. This is the Behringer K2 Mark II. I didn't want to buy this. I wanted to save my money and one day get an MS-20. MS-20 Mini, the most recent incarnation, is fine. However, Andertons in the UK here are selling this for 100 and where am I looking? I think I paid £169. Also, if I believe Google now, Gear for Music are also selling it for £169. That's very cheap, isn't it? That's very cheap. What's the catch? So it's kind of a no-brainer for less than 200 quid, which I know when the original came out, that was £200. So now the Mark II is cheaper than when the original K2 came out. I don't know what's going on. The pricing for Behringer is kind of seems all over the place. Like at the moment, the Crave is like 140 quid, but the Edge is like £300, and the Grind is going to probably, I don't know, come in at 160 or something. I don't know. And then like some of the old DeepMind is like going up to £1,000 in some places. I don't know. The pricing with Behringer stuff, it's absolutely all over the place. So do shop around. There might be deals out there. But for like less than 200 quid for the sound of the MS-20, again, I think it's a bit of a no-brainer. This is definitely not a review. I don't have the knowledge to do a review of this. It's just a first look, so we'll hear some sounds. In the intro there, I've plumbed it in with some reverb and delay, but we'll sort of listen to it sort of raw sounds. I pretty much, without reading the manual, I should add, pretty much worked out what's going on here. This is a complete mystery, I'll be honest. But yeah, so it's a first look. Let's have a dive in. VCO level sounds useful. There we go. Oh wow, that is not in tune. Still sounds kind of low. So we can get a sound out of it. There's obviously a noise oscillator going on. So out of the box, don't panic if you don't hear anything. You will need to fiddle around with it before you can hear something. But generally, if you understand subtractive synthesis, you probably don't need a manual, but I do recommend looking at the manual, which I will do later. Yes, okay, I'm going to have a play, set some sounds up. So just as a first impressions thing, some of the text is really hard to read. So I've got my my reading glasses to hand. I mean, it's hard to read depending on your eyesight. The text is pretty small. I have used an MS-20, like a real one, a vintage one. Hi, Chris. I think that the text on the original MS-20 is bigger to read, and and for me that doesn't really know the layout. It's like, what is that? So that's just one thing to be aware of. just plumbed in some reverb because these these analog synths sound a bit bleh without some reverb. I mean, great for lead sounds, I think. I'll just add some delay as well. Tape delay. I will try my trick with the sort of analog delay to sort of take off some of the highs, because it's pretty screechy up here, especially if you start dialing in some of the filtering. And if you're working on a B-movie sci-fi from the 1950s, can it do that? It absolutely can. So obviously this LFO section here, which is what I'm calling an LFO, but I think is basically functioning as an LFO. We can put that, it's called frequency modulation, but I think we're applying it to the pitch of the oscillators, which is like a frequency, isn't it? So it sort of makes sense. And again, not read the manual. So yeah, it's got your B-movie sci-fi stuff covered. I'll just wrap the video up and I'll do a jam out at the end. I've got the Reface CS under here for a bit of accompaniment. So the next album I'm working on, which is very different from what's come before. I am sort of when I saw the price of this, and I thought, well, actually this could fit in very nicely with what I'm working on now. In fact, I even was thinking of contacting my friend and going to his house and asking to do some MS-20 stuff, which is still a good idea, but I think this is a nice tool, isn't it, to allow me to sketch out some ideas and go, oh, can I have this kind of sound, and sketch it here. So we'll see. That's for another time, all of that stuff. I mean, it sounds nice, especially with a bit of lexicon reverb. It does sound nice. As I say, I'm not like an MS-20 aficionado, so I don't really know what I'm doing. But I think I'm going to enjoy exploring this because it has all of this nice stuff here. And I'll probably get the where is it? the patch and tweak book from Korg and start having a look in that for some patching ideas. Anyway, any questions, put them below. See you. Bye, 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 bye.